Good morning from Alton Towers. We've popped down here today just to sort of get on a few rides really. We've not been here, well, I've not been here since the start of the season. You've been?
Came last week.
Yeah, you came last week. So just sort of to have a look around really, see what's new, see what's going on at Alton Towers. It seems like a quietish day today, so I'm hoping to get on a few rides, aren't we?
Yeah, it is a Sunday, which I think
it's Sunday today.
Typically is quiet today.
Yeah, so we'll have a look, see what we can get on, and hopefully have a good day. So we're going to start our day off on one of our favourites, I think,
Yes.
and head to the Curse. I know it's a bit of a controversial one to say that it's someone's favourite, but we really enjoy it. We really love dark rides, don't we?
It is my favourite dark ride in the UK. It's a bold statement.
It is bold, but we like it. We like dark rides, so we're going to head to that one first. And then I think following that, let's see if this is open. But following that, I think we might run over to Nemesis, because at the moment everything is on
about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Apart from Smiler and Quicker Man that are both 40 but they're typically the ones that start with the highest queues anyway and get quieter towards the end of the day, so we always try and avoid them first.
You have to excuse our breathlessness as well, because it's a bit hilly and we're struggling today for some reason, so you'll have to excuse us. But yeah, we're going to head over to Curse now, and we'll get a few shots on that. So we've just had a ride on the Curse, which, like I said before, is always good to get back on, especially when it's running like at full sort of experience. Or is that the word? Experience?
Capacity.
Not capacity.
Well, nothing was off.
Yeah, it was all working. All the effects were working, so it's always good to get on it when it's like that. And you were just saying, weren't you, like?
I just think it's such a good mix of practical sets and screen. Like a lot of houses, well, not houses, a lot of dark rides now are becoming quite screen heavy. Yeah. Whereas that's a really good mix of
like
both.
Screen and like, it's a good mix of screens and good mix of practical effects. And I just think it's like a really good ride for the UK. We need a lot more like that, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Not just sort of roller coasters and things. So we're going to head over to Nemesis now. We're going to try and get on that one. I think it's still quite a low wait, although it has picked up a bit with like people around here in this area at the minute. So we'll go and have a look what it's on and try and get on that now. just had a ride on Nemesis. That was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a lot smoother than when I came last week. I went on the front and it was quite rattly.
Yeah, we had second row on that one, didn't we? And
we did.
It was really smooth. It always makes me feel really dizzy coming on this one. I love it. It's my favourite ride here. I'd probably say it's one of my favourite roller coasters in the country, but it does always make me feel dizzy when I come off it. But yeah, I really enjoyed that one. And we didn't wait too long either, did we?
20 minutes?
Yeah, it's about 20 minutes, half an hour, so it wasn't much more than what it was advertised at. So yeah, it was good. I think we're going to go and have a look around the gift shop now.
The Nemesis shop?
Yeah, the Nemesis one, because there's a hoodie in there that I really want, but it wasn't in my size, was it, when you came the other day?
No.
So we're going to go and have a look, and then we'll find out what we're going to do after.
Probably Toxicator. Well, you.
We'll have a look at Toxicator.
Not me.
I've done it before, but I think it's one of those sometimes. I feel like it's a one and done. So we'll have a look, see what it's on. If it's on a low weight, I might have a go. If not, we'll go and find something else around the park. So we've just had a walk down to the Nemesis shop just to have a look for the hoodie that I wanted in there, but there wasn't really anything in there, was there? Like, well, not what I wanted anyway, but it was quite busy in there as well, so I didn't really film anything. We also had a look at the Toxicator time as well, and it was around 30 minutes, so I wasn't really prepared to wait for that, especially on my own. I know there's a single rider queue on there as well, but I just thought I'd leave it out for a bit at the minute because Nemesis did make me feel a bit dizzy. But we're going to have a walk through the gardens now, find somewhere to sit down and have a bit of lunch. We've brought stuff with us because it's a bit pricey here at Alton Towers now, and the food's not amazing. So bought ourselves a meal deal, and we'll find somewhere to sit down and have that. And then we'll go and find some more rides after. So we've just been sat in the gardens for the last sort of few minutes. We've had a bit of lunch that we've brought in. Tesco meal deal, yeah, you can't go wrong. But as we were saying in the last clip, we tend to bring our own food now because Merlin's food over the last few years, especially since COVID, has gone downhill a bit.
Yeah.
It's not the best, is it?
No, it used to be really good value for money, and we'd always just buy food here.
Yeah.
But it's just gone so downhill.
Yeah.
Last week when I came, I bought me and my brother a hot dog, and they were £10. I think it was £10.90 something each. So with our Merlin discount, it was £16 for 2 hot dogs, which I just think's a bit outrageous.
And they're just standard like rollover hot dogs as well, which you can get from like petrol stations and things like that. So
toppings. So it's literally just a hot dog and sauce, and that's it.
Yeah, so it has dropped in quality quite a bit, and it's not just the quality either. Like you say, it is the cost as well, isn't it? Like that. I know things are a lot more expensive nowadays, but it's crazy. We've been Merlin pass holders now, haven't we, for it's got to be 6 or 7 years, something like that. And we've noticed, like, since the start of having those, it's changed dramatically. And that's just like, I think that's the Merlin sort of attitude at the moment as well. Like, I don't want to sort of slander them, but I think that is the thing with Merlin at the moment. There's a lot of things being taken away from pass holders that have had passes for a long time, and it just doesn't really feel like it's worth having them anymore, or at least sort of it doesn't justify the price that we have to pay, because we're gold, aren't we? Or we're technically premium from the old passes from a few years ago, which just never swapped over. So we are, I think we're the same as gold, aren't we? The gold pass.
Yeah.
It's classed
I
as a
can't
gold
remember
pass.
which way round it
No.
is.
But but basically, we're the one below the premium one anyway, like the top tier one. But like I said, we've had that for quite a few years now, and it just feels like it's getting more and more expensive, but we're getting less and less for the actual value of the pass. I mean, just this week, they've actually taken, well, not Merlin themselves, but Blackpool Tower and Circus and things. Madame Tussauds. Everything that sort of Merlin had a partnership with in Blackpool is getting taken away at the end of the year, which is sad to see because we've never actually used that part of the pass. We were planning on doing it, weren't we? And I think we might try and do it if we get time this year, but it's very unlikely. But that's another perk that we've lost from the pass, which it's not all Merlin's fault. Blackpool Council, I think they've decided to take it under their own ownership because they do own the buildings that those attractions are in. But it is just sort of sad to see Merlin going the way that they are at the moment with the food, with the attractions and things like that. And it just doesn't feel like it's getting the love that it should. So yeah, I hope it sort of improves over the next few years. Because it'd be nice to sort of see it go back to how it was a few years ago. I think as bad as COVID times were, I felt like coming to the parks was quite nice, wasn't it? It was a bit of an escape, wasn't it? Whereas now it doesn't really have that sort of feel to it. Not for us anyway.
No.
So
it's not just Merlin though, like with the food and stuff. If you're not a Merlin pass holder, it's even worse because you're not getting your discount.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And if you're a family of 4, you're paying like £40 for 4 hot dogs, which is just ridiculous.
Yeah, so we don't even go in the restaurants now, do we?
No.
It's very rare.
We are thinking of going to roller coaster restaurant, not today, but
yeah, we would like to go to the roller coaster restaurant again.
Other than that.
Yeah. I mean, we used to go to Woodcutters quite a lot at Alton Towers, and that's the restaurant opposite Hex, and that's now changed, hasn't it? It's they've changed the name, they've had a bit of a refresh, they've changed the menu in there, and it's not really the sit down. It's still a sit down, but it's not the experience that you used to get before, is it? I don't know what the food's like now because we've not been in for a couple of years, but yeah, it's just one of those things. We don't really tend to go in the restaurants now, so it's a shame.
Yeah.
But saying that, we're gonna go and have a wander around now. I think see if we can get on some more rides. I think we might head into 13 now. See if we can get on that. So we'll see you in a bit. We don't tend to come in the gardens very often, but when we do, we always sort of forget how pretty it is to walk around here and how good it looks. It is very well looked after, but you wouldn't expect this in a theme park, really, would you? If you've never been to Alton Towers and you're thinking of coming to Alton Towers, definitely recommend walking around the gardens for a little bit, because you can get lost around here, really, can't you?
Yeah, you can. There's the bit at the bottom that has the fountain.
Yeah.
I think this area is so underrated.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it is very well landscaped and everything. It's well maintained anyway. This has stayed like this since the towers were built, and they've just kept it this way. It's really well preserved. To be fair, we could head down to that fountain, couldn't we? Have a quick look on there. So yeah, we'll have a quick pop down there and show you. So we're just walking down to the fountain now. I can never remember what it's called, like there is a name for it, but it is quite cool when you come down to it, and it's hidden away as well. You never really see it, not unless you're on the sky ride. But I mean, how hidden away is this? It's so cool. When you're going across on the sky ride as well, which you can just see there, it always feels like it's going to spray the bottom of the gondola. You're quite a way away from it, but it's a cool thing to see from the gondolas, especially when it stops like it just has. That is a normal thing as well, so if it ever happens when you're on it, don't worry about it. But yeah, just thought I'd show you the fountain quickly. There we go. Walking back into the theme park area from this fountain, if you walk around the other side of it, although either way you walk around it, if you head back in this direction, you will end up in front of the towers at some point. Like I say, it's a bit of a maze really, isn't it, walking around here?
Yeah.
Like, it's not amazingly signposted, but if you keep heading in this direction, just follow the noise of the roller coasters really, and you'll come back to it. I think we're going to head up these steps though, because this will take us up to 13. We could be wrong. It's been a very long time since I've walked around these, but I'm sure it does. So if we get lost and this video never gets posted, then you know we've not made it out the gardens.
Well, they won't know because we've never posted it.
Well, that's it. This could be found footage. If you found us, then we didn't make it out the gardens. So Amy's just decided to tell me now that it is signposted, and she did see it earlier, which is helpful. But if you follow the red route, the red signs, this does take you up to 13. And what did you say about the yellow?
Yellow takes you to Forbidden Valley.
So that takes you back to Nemesis and Galactica and Toxicator and things like that.
They're not very obvious.
Yeah, it's not very obvious. I mean, it's not even the same colours, is it? You'd think if it was red for Nemesis or something,
it would be
that makes sense.
If it actually said like
13, Dark Forest, yeah, things like that. But we're going to try and follow this one. Let's say all the pathways, they don't seem like they should be in a theme park really. It's very foresty, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is cool though. It's something different. But yeah, it's not a very accessible walk, so I will say that. There are
definitely. It's not accessible at all,
it's not.
really.
There are flat pathways that you can follow. So if you are in like a wheelchair or something, or you struggle with walking and things like that, then you can follow those. But there are a lot of steps.
Sitting at for lunch, that's more accessible than.
Yeah. So where we were sat, there's like a bit of a rose garden, and there's like conservatories down there. And that's a lot more accessible for wheelchairs and things like that. So you can go down there. I'm really out of breath again. It's too many steps. So we're saying it's not accessible for people with wheelchairs, but it feels very like inaccessible for people who can walk as well. But we're going to keep following the red route now. Although the path has gone a bit flat now, so that's good. Just need to get my breath back. But yeah, we'll walk over to 13 now, and we'll see you in the next clip. We've made it out of the gardens. It's a very scenic route, so be prepared to walk. But this is the end of the red route now. So there's a sign here. Quickly show you the red route.
Everything's open at the moment.
So this is the route that you follow. Well, we've just followed anyway. Which will take us to 13 and Rita.
And then there's that one.
And then we've just come out of this little walkway here. Yeah, and there's a yellow route sign there. It'll tell you where you're going. Yeah, we're just heading into. Is it Dark Forest? It is Dark Forest, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can never remember. We're just heading into Dark Forest now from the other side. And there you go. Look, there's Rita. We'll go and find out what time 13's on now. Get on that. we just had a quick ride on 13 there. That was quite good, wasn't it? Good timing, really.
Yeah.
Just advertised at a 15-minute wait, and then as we were just about to get on the ride, they announced it was a 50-minute queue at the end. So that was really good timing, and it was a really good ride as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We got
back row.
yeah,
to choose,
we got to pick, so that's an unusual one for us. But we picked back row. It was really good. We were saying we always like that ride, but it's a bit too short.
Yeah.
But it is a good ride. I think we're going to head out of this area now, though, because Rita's still down, and well, there's nothing else in this area, so we'll head out of here, and I think we'll go over to like Smiler and stuff, maybe.
Yeah.
Go over to Smiler, go over to Oblivion.
Skyline.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's one.
Yeah, because
One or
we've
the other.
one or the other. Because we've not. Well, I've not done the Sky Ride this season. It's only just opened back up, so we could always do that, couldn't we? Should we do that? Let's go on the Sky Ride. We'll go on the Sky Ride, and we'll go over to Wickerman. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Yeah, we'll see you on the Sky Ride. Like I said, we're on the Sky Ride now. I've not been on this for well over 2 years now, I think, because it's been closed for the last 2 years. They've been doing like renovation work on it and stuff. You said you came on it last week, though, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. So.
My mum was.
Yeah. It's quite nice to get back on it though, because you get some really good views of the park and the gardens as well. But we're just on, so we've got on near 13, like the Dark Forest bit. We've come all the way through to the station just behind me, which you can probably just see. Oh, we've stopped. Have we stopped, or are we going to carry on going? No, we're carrying on going. But the station that you can just see behind me, just there. So that's like a bit of a like midsection part. So you can either get off there and go to Nemesis, or you can carry on like we are. And it goes to the front of the park near Wickerman. So you get like quite a good view of Wickerman as you're going over the top of it. I think we're going to do that next, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've actually just had a go on Hex as well. So before the last clip, or after the last clip I showed you, sorry, we actually went on Hex, which was quite good, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'm not the biggest Cleverman House fan,
No.
but I do like the feeling on that one.
No, but that one's like quite unique. I mean, it like utilises the actual towers itself as well, like the actual building, which is quite cool.
Yeah.
So I've never like properly looked at it, but when you come out, you can actually see like where the actual ride is, like parts of the queue and the pre-show and things like that. That's quite cool to see. But that's all been done up as well, hasn't it? So that reopened last year. And it's good to see all the like changes on it, like the lighting and everything. You were saying you weren't so keen on the the disco ball bit, were you?
I like the lighting.
Yeah.
I just don't like the disco ball
Yeah,
bit.
I don't mind it because I think it's like the disco ball bit at the end. It's like the curse is leaving the branch and everything. If you're familiar with the story of Hex, then you'll know what I mean. But I really like it. I think it looks really good, and it's a family ride at the end of the day. It's nothing thrilling, is it? So it's quite cool. I'll show you a few, just as Wickerman's coming round now. Look at that timing. Yeah, you get some really good views of Wickerman as it's coming round. Yeah, I think we'll head over to that first.
Get a nice view of the towers.
And then yeah, you get a good view of the towers as well. It's just started raining as well. Ooh, there we go. No, still not going to focus. So that's the one thing that I don't like about the gondolas on this sky ride. So although it's been down for 2 years and they've been doing maintenance, they've not actually fixed all the glass and I think it's glass or plastic. They've not actually fixed all that, so it's all scratched still and it's just a bit worn, so you can't really see things. But we're going to head off now. We're heading into the station. We'll go and jump on Wickerman. We've just been for a very wet ride on Wickerman, haven't we? I don't know why, but we always seem to time it just right, or maybe not so right, for rain when we go on Wickerman. Right, we always get soaked, but it was a good one. It's always good when it's raining. We're going to go on the runaway mine train now. Yeah, we'll join. We're joining the queue now. We'll see how long this one takes. So since we last spoke to you, I think, what did we do? We're just about to go on the runaway mine train, weren't we? We've been on that. That was another wet ride, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Literally, as we got in the queue, heavens opened again, so we're a bit drenched at the minute. Well, we're drying off anyway. And then after that, we had another ride on Curse Manor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's Curse Alton Manor.
Curse Alton Manor. So we went on that one, and we're now just having a walk through Gloomy Wood. I think we're going to head over to Smiler, aren't we?
Yeah.
We'll head over to Smiler and Oblivion. Maybe give them a go if they're low wait. Don't really want to be waiting too long. I hate the Smiler queue anyway. I think you don't really like it, do you?
What?
The Smiler queue.
I hate the Smiler queue with a passion.
And especially if it's been raining, it's not the best. So yeah, we'll see what it's like when we get over there, and we'll see you in the next clip. So we've just come off the Smiler. I think that's going to be the last ride for us today.
Yeah.
Because I think we've had enough now. But that wasn't as rough as like you thought it would be, is it? Like
No.
you had back ride row.
Yeah,
Back
last week.
Row ride.
Last week I was on the back row on the outside, and it was just so rattly.
Yeah.
This time we're on second row,
yeah.
and I was on the outside again.
Yeah.
So it was still rattly, but not as rattly as the back.
Yeah. It's just the nature of those rides though now. Like the Gerstlauer rides are notoriously rough. Like this one and the Saw ride at Thorpe Park, that one's like horrendous.
That is
that is
awful.
literally torture. So it fits the theme. But I think this one's heading that way as well now. Like it's been rough for a few years, but now it's getting like really rough.
Yeah.
So I think that's done us in for the rest of the day. We'll call it quits there, I think. Probably going to get a few shots of Oblivion going round, and then we'll head down to the main entrance and maybe go in the shop and stuff.
Yeah, because you still want your hoodie.
Yeah, I want to have a look in the main shop for the hoodie that I want, so we'll have a look in there. But yeah, I think that's going to be it from us today. So we've just left the park now. So we've made a full day as well, haven't we?
Yeah, it's currently 20 to 6. So.
Yeah, so we've done well. We've pretty much done a full day. We don't normally do that, do we?
No.
We normally go sort of hour early now. To be fair, we're not massive on the rides, are we? Like, for us, it's more just coming here and having a day out, isn't it? Like,
yeah, because we live so close to it. We're happy if we don't get on everything.
Yeah, so we're only an hour away. It's free for us to get in, pretty much. So we just sort of see it as a day out. But yeah, I think we've had a pretty successful day as well. Minus like the rain. I don't think we've had any like major impacts, have we? Like all the rides have been running. We've not had any downtime. All the queues were quite low as well. I think the longest we waited was for, what would you say, Nemesis?
Nemesis and Wickerman were about the same, both 20.
Yeah.
Smiler at the end was
Smiler was a walk-on, so that was out of the ordinary, really. But that was quite good. So yeah, I think the whole day has been pretty successful. Although I didn't get my jumper, which I'm sad about. There wasn't any stock in my size in the shop. However, Vinted has come through, and I've managed to get one off there. So that should be coming in the next few days.
Heavily discounted as well.
Yeah, so I think in the shop it's about
70.
Yeah, it's like Stonewash or Acid Wash Nemesis hoodie, like the 1994 one. And I really wanted that from like the start of the season, but I've not been able to get it in my size at all. Or if I have, it's just been like a bit too expensive. So a quick look on Vinted, and I've got it for £20. So bargain. But yeah, I think
we have got some stuff though. Shall we share it?
Yeah, we have. Where is it?
It's in the bag.
Which bag?
Your bag.
It's in my bag. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so we've got them. This is our first merch haul on the channel. So yeah, so the first thing we got was the Nemesis.
Well, it's Forbidden Valley.
Yeah, Forbidden Valley pin. That one's quite cool. We both said, didn't we? It looks like
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park sort of entrance gates.
Mm-hmm.
That one's quite cool.
Yeah, I wanted this since it first came in stock last season.
Was it last season or was it start this one?
No, it was last season. I'm pretty sure this was £8.
Yeah, it was.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the Merlin discount, it's what, £6?
£6.
Yeah, £6.
And then we're big magnet people.
Yeah, so our fridge is like full of magnets. So we've added another Alton Towers magnet.
That was £6.
Yeah, that one was it 6?
No, yeah, it was 6.
Yeah, 6, but I don't know whether it was 6 or 7.
One of the two. And then you've got your...
And then I've bought Nemesis socks. So I've got the Wickerman ones, so I thought, why not add to the collection? So I've now got 2 theme park socks.
Yeah.
Which
may as well show this as well.
Oh yeah, you got that one last time, didn't you? Yeah, so Amy got the Curse Child?
I was about to say the Curse Child.
Curse Alton Manor pin badge. You just about see it there.
It's the stained glass window that's like in one of the first scenes when you go in.
It's when you first go in, isn't it?
I got that last week,
Yeah.
so I can add the new pin to my lanyard.
That's another thing that I used to collect quite a bit of, but I don't anymore. But you're sort of...
I love pins.
You're still hot on it, aren't you?
Yeah. Apart from I had a Disney lanyard with... It was full of Disney villains pins. And it's probably worth it.
You've got about 50 quid's worth of pins on there, haven't you?
Yeah, and it's just gone missing since we moved house.
Disappeared off the face of the earth.
So
So
that's annoying.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a sidetrack.
Yeah, well, but yeah, I think we'll leave it there. I don't know how successful this video's been, but if you did like it, then please sort of subscribe, like the video. It always helps. And if you haven't checked out any of the other videos, then please check them out as well.
Our next one will
yeah,
be Thorpe
so
Park.
our next one is hopefully going to be Thorpe Park. We are booked into the Shark Hotel. So even if we don't go to Thorpe Park, we're going to go to the Shark Hotel. But yes, we'll be at Thorpe Park next weekend. And we're hoping to do Legoland the day after that as well.
Yeah.
So it's another theme park filled weekend for us. Yeah, we'll leave it there and we'll see you in the next one.